The Good Neighbor Network, FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and online at WGNSradio.com. This is the Roundtable. A look at the news, views, politics, and people that are shaping Rutherford County.
Good morning, everyone. Johnny B. here. Friday morning. Happy as a clam to be here with my sidekick, Avent Gabby Hayes Lane.
Hello, Roy. Here off at the pass.
Our buddy Mickey Gannon can't be here today. He's having a bus inspection. He texted me.
Is that like a colonoscopy?
That's what I was saying. I wonder how painful that is.
Wow.
And then next week, I think, is spring break or something. Is that right, Scott?
I think so.
So I think Micker may be gone for 2 weeks. But
Let's see, Scott. I ain't got nothing.
he'll be back before Johnaroo 3, which is May the 6th, folks. 2 to 6 outdoors, free admission at my place in Sparta, Tennessee, 710 River Hill Road. I want to invite everyone. Debbie Winton's tuned in already on the Facebook. We texted this morning a little bit. She was telling me about a guitar expo this weekend in Franklin. Saturday and Sunday, I think.
They're exposing guitars.
Exposing guitars. But she's got a friend that makes his own guitars. Redentor is the name. I was just looking at them. They're really nice. I want to see them, but my granddaughter Margotini has a play tomorrow evening in Chattanooga, so I'll have to be going over there to see her perform.
Oh, yeah.
So, and as a lot of my Facebook friends know, I got a new, I don't know what came over me.
Oh, no, John.
I got a new golden doodle puppy. You know, I had a golden doodle Marty for years and years, and I got a new one. And I couldn't.
What's his name?
Well, that's what I want to tell you. I want to tell you his name and how it came about, because I was coming up with all kind of names that neither my daughter-in-law to be, Jackie, who found the dog for me and kind of brokered the deal, liked, nor my kids. So I said, I will know when I see him. So I went yesterday morning all the way to White House to get this puppy.
Oh, okay.
And had to go through signing all these papers. These are serious.
That's a drive.
Man, these are serious breeders now. I had to sign a contract and commit to all these things, and had to look at all these vaccination charts they'd already done. They gave him the last one while I was sitting there, and I just said, what am I doing with a puppy? I got in the car, and I thought of, for some reason, my mind went back to W.C. Fields. You remember W.C. Fields, of course.
Oh, yes, my boy. Yeah.
You know, back when he was doing movies in the 30s.
I love children.
Yeah, he hated children.
Especially with mustard.
But, you know, there couldn't be anything approaching profanity said in a movie back then. So he created his own.
Yeah, that's right.
His own cuss words.
Right.
And one of them was, Godfrey Daniel. So I looked at this puppy and went, Godfrey Daniel, what have I got myself into? So the dog's name is Godfrey.
Godfrey. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Even by the way, spring is, I think, finally springing. Spring is finally springing.
I hope so.
Or spring has sprung, isn't that what they say?
Yeah, fall has fell. Winter's here, and I'm hoping for summer to come back.
And you know it has, because you know what the tree said to spring.
No, what, John?
What a relief.
Why did I ask? Why did I ask?
Hey, man, a few weeks ago, you mentioned a song that you inspired me to write way back in 2012. So I want to kick off today with a couple of original tunes. I've had one request, and then I already had this one down to do today, because you reminded me of it, and I thought we'd do it. And then I have a request for another original song. But
Oh, okay.
this is a song, we all get down in the dumps at times. Sometimes some folks much more seriously than others, and just want a song that commiserates with them, but at the end hopefully gives hope to those who may be down and out.
Absolutely.
I wish I could be what I pretend to be. You remember saying that line to me that morning
Yeah.
at Reedyville Mill?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what was going on with you that day, but you were a
Well,
little
it
bit
was
down.
like I've noticed our preacher in church the last few weeks. He's had some really good sermons about the masks that we wear.
Oh, the mask we put on.
And I thought about this song.
That's
I was
how-
going to send him a copy of it.
You need to. What's on our live CD? You can
Yeah, it is. I forgot about that.
Along life's byways I stumble along, desperately seeking not to go wrong, trying so hard yet feeling so lost, my purposeless journey exacting its cost. Strong, brave, and certain are the traits that I seek. Instead, I'm afraid, I'm unsure, and I'm weak. Longing for respite, but finding no rest. How long I'll hold on is anyone's guess. I wish I could be what I pretend to be, the one that people think that they see, not the one that's really me. Oh, I wish I could be what I pretend to be. By life's bitter struggles I've been tossed, so I've turned inward and silent for peace I so yearn. I put on a good face though I'm ragged and torn. I'm longing for night and I'm dreading the morn. My confidence gone and my energy spent. I can't figure out where all my life went. With failures behind, sorry folks, I didn't turn my ringer off. With failures behind and no hope ahead, being myself is what I most dread. Oh, I wish I could be what I pretend to be, the one that people think that they see, not the one that's really me. Oh, I wish I could be what I pretend to be. But as all hope is fading, a glimmer I see in the eyes of my friends who believe in me. They want me to know and to understand. They love me and want me just as I am. It turns out we all sometimes feel like I do, 'cause we're obsessed with success instead of friends that are true. We make it so hard, but it's not hard at all. We just have to be there when one of us falls. So I'll try to be what I pretend to be, glad that people see what they see, make that man really me. Yes, I'll try hard to be what I pretend to be. Yes, I'll try hard to be what I pretend to be. I thought of your preacher. I think that line is the one he'll like. I put on a good face, though I'm ragged and torn, longing for night and dreading the morn.
Yeah.
That's the same kind of thing when you talk about putting on a mask, I think, which we all do in different times in different ways.
Everybody will ask you, well, how you doing? And you may feel like, oh, man, this stinks. And you go, oh, I'm okay. I'm just getting along. And we all do it,
Well, we do. But, there's two sides to that coin. On one side, as you say, people say all the time, hey, how you doing? And you wonder, are they really interested to know that, or is it just something that has become almost a colloquialism that you just say it without thinking?
Yeah, courtesy.
Like, hey, how you doing? it's like
a social norm or
Yeah.
courtesy. Yeah, and a lot of times it is. And
And then the other side is it's hard to be truthful if you're not really doing all that good. It's just easier to say, I'm doing okay, how you? Right back, and
Yeah.
end the conversation.
right.
And it's like,
And you want to almost say, "Do you really want to know? Have you
Yep.
got an hour and a half?" But yeah, it's life, man.
it's a trip.
It's a trip.
journey. I'm
And
tuned
I've
in,
been
folks.
tripping up every which way.
Sorry for the tuning. While we're tuning, I will say we'll have another little witticism here. What did summer say to spring, Avon?
What did summer say to spring? Summer say to spring. Well, golly,
Summer said,
I want to fall back.
"Oh, you were almost there. Help! I'm about to fall."
Oh, yeah. There you go.
These are really bad today.
Please help
It's
me.
probably good.
falling.
It's probably good Mickey's not here because
Oh.
I had a good joke week last week, with my Irish jokes, but
Uh-huh.
I don't think I could do a repeat. I don't think today will be a repeat.
Well, is Mickey listening while he's doing the inspection?
I don't know. I imagine he's probably been sedated for that thing, that bus inspection, wouldn't you think?
Well, what all do they check on that thing?
I don't know. We'll have to ask him when we get him back how often that dude. I assume it's like once a year. He didn't say on his text.
Well, they got seat belts on school buses now, or
I have no idea.
that was pretty wild when I was a kid.
Oh, I tell you, the bus rides I had back, we never could get up early enough to catch the bus to school because we were always late. But I always rode the bus home.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it was kind of raucous.
I tell you what, you always had to, have transfer.
Excuse me.
And I remember we'd transfer. I went to Critchlow in elementary or grammar school, they call it. And we had to transfer the bus. We had to transfer, and I remember every time we transferred over at McFadden, because
Yeah.
McFadden that was
Excuse me, folks.
That was a tough school. You'd wind up getting in a fight
Every time.
every time. So when you got off the bus to McFadden, you started looking around and going, "Uh-oh, here we go."
Well, even this is another song I wrote back in the same year, 2012, and I played it for someone the other day. And as often, I do get compliments on this song. I think it's one of the better songs I've written. But this person said what several people have said to me: "Man, Johnny B, if you could just get a major star to record that song, it would be incredible." And I said, well, I sure wish I could get that done. But it's amazing how many folks relate to this song entitled "Where
It's
Does
a
the
great-
Love Go?"
it's a great
Key
tune.
of F. I'm sorry about the lack of.
F.
Yeah, sorry about the lack of numbers there. Excuse me. Where does the love go? Do you know? Where does it hide? Where has it flown? Is there a place true love goes? Where does the love go? Do you know? I can recall a blushing bride. I can remember all the love inside. But disappointments took their toll. And expectations left us cold. She was my woman and I her man. Couldn't tell where she stopped and I began. That's what makes it hard to carry on. Living together, but all alone. So where does the love go? Do you know? Tell me, where does it hide? Where has it flown? Is there a place true love goes? Where does the love go? Do you know? I never dreamed that we'd be here with a love so cold there are no tears. Where there are things you just don't want to know. Cause it's just easier to let it go. But when I stop and look around, I see folks like us all over town. We're not unique, we're not alone. We're just the way it seems to go. So where does the love go? Do you know? Tell me, where does it hide? Where has it flown? Is there a place true love goes? Sorry. Where does the love go? Do you know? Is there a place love abides? A place I can go and love I'll find. Is there a place true love goes? Where does the love go? Do you know? Where does the love go? Do you know? Nice, Ava. Nice on that.
Turn your headphones down just a little bit. That's where that squeal's coming from.
Was it?
Your headphones.
Is this the control here?
Yeah, that no.
All right.
That in it, is it louder or see it still?
I don't know. I'm not sure that's.
You turned it the
controlling-
wrong way.
Well, I think that may be controlling this one. I don't know. The guitar one.
No, it's the headphones that are trying to turn down.
Oh. Oh, I need to be over here then, I
Yeah,
guess.
you turn it down just
Well,
a
this
little.
one's way down over here. That one's way down.
How's that? That
I don't
better?
even hear myself now. So I don't know. I don't know. I put it in between.
Okay, how's that? Can you hear yourself?
Yeah. So let me make sure the tuning. So, Ava,
Yes.
sticking with our witticisms here.
our witticisms.
This is actually a little, what do you call it? It's not a quiz. What is it? It's a brain teaser? What do they call those?
Messing with you.
Messing with you? Brain teaser?
Messing with Sasquatch. Yeah.
We'll wait and give the answer after the tune, the next tune.
All right. Well, and what is the question?
Why is the letter A like a flower?
Why is the letter A like a flower? Because it's first and foremost.
That's a nice answer, but it's
It's A. Why is the letter A? You gonna get anybody to call in?
well, we're gonna give them time to, yeah. And if one of our radio listeners gets it, we'll give them a free CD. You know.
Oh man, what more would one want?
Man, why is it that capo gets it so out of tune?
Well, it's called capo creep. When you put the capo on, it makes it go sharp. Just a
Capo
little.
creep, yeah.
Yeah, it goes sharp a little bit.
Stretch. Well, actually, it looks like it made mine go flat by stretching them.
Well, no, it pulls them down. See,
Well, okay.
it pulls the string.
Well, everything's always reversed with me. You know that.
Yeah, well, that's true.
I'm always backwards. So, so we'll save the answer to that little brain teaser.
Okay.
But we got a lot of folks tuning in on Facebook Live and on YouTube and on the radio, and we really appreciate it. Appreciate all you loyal WGNS listeners and sponsors and all my loyal followers on Facebook and wherever they may be.
Absolutely.
So here's
You
one.
may be.
Talk about a true one-hit wonder. You ever heard of the person named Henson Cargill?
Yeah. Oh,
Have you really?
Yeah, he had more than one hit, didn't he?
Well, I'm not sure he had.
What a great name. Henson Cargill.
Henson Cargill.
Ladies and gentlemen, live on the Grand Ole Opry, Henson Cargill.
So today is what? What is today's date?
Today is the 24th. Isn't it 24th?
Or is it 24th or 25th?
It may be 25th.
Maybe. Oh, I think it is the 24th.
Yeah, I went to the doctor yesterday. That's right.
That's why I wanted to do this today. I looked this up last night. Today's the 24th. Of course it is. Because Henson Cargill passed away on March 24th, 2007. He was only 66 years of age. And had been retired for a while from his music career. But he's not a household name. You have to admit that.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
But he had a huge hit with this song written by Jack Moran and Glenn Tubb. No relation to Ernest Tubb, I don't believe. And I always refer to this song as a parallel to that colloquialism, out of the mouth of babes.
Right.
I think it's the same
Yeah.
lesson.
Oh, yeah.
That's the lesson of this song.
Children will convict you and not know they're doing it, but boy, it's all the truth.
They sure do. So, and a big hit during his career by Winston Cargill. And he did a great job on it. He had a very fine voice. So let's see if we can do it. Excuse me on the excuse me, folks, on the voice. I've got an issue this morning.
You need some Jack or something, don't you?
Yeah. Skip a rope. Skip a rope. Oh, listen to the children while they play. Now ain't it kind of funny what the children say? Skip a rope. Daddy hates mommy, mama hates dad. Last night you should have heard the fight they had. Gave little sister another bad dream. She woke us all up with a terrible scream. Skip a rope. Skip a rope. Oh, listen to the children while they play. Now ain't it kind of funny what the children say? Skip a rope. Cheat on your taxes, don't be a fool. Now what was that they said about the golden rule? Never mind the rule, just play to win. And hate your neighbor for the shade of his skin. Skip a rope. Skip a rope. Oh, listen to the children while they play. Now ain't it kind of funny what the children say? Skip a rope. Stab 'em in the back, that's the name of the game. And mommy and daddy are who's to blame. Skip a rope. skip a rope. Just listen to your children while they play. It's really not funny what the children say. Skip a rope. Skip a rope. No, it's not really funny what the children say. Skip a rope. Skip a rope. Skip a rope. Skip a rope.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they changed that at the end.
What?
I guess because it's not funny with the, although it's profound what they say, it's not funny when you consider what some moms and dads have done, or what the way some people have lived life, or whatever. But I thought the lesson. So I may have to take back my thing about out of the mouths of babes, because I think
the child is skipping a rope. He's not letting it bother him. He just realizes I would say he realizes, well, that's the way things are. And okay, I'm dealing with it. Let's go out and play.
Right.
They just and kids do that. They're a lot more resilient than we give them credit. But it's sad.
So I don't guess we've had any calls about the answer to why is the letter A like a flower. So the answer is a bee comes after it.
That's kind of good.
That's
kind of good.
I posted this song the other night after I made the commitment to buy Godfrey, my golden doodle.
By Godfrey. Is that his first name, By?
Yeah, it's Godfrey Daniel Blankenship.
Godfrey Daniel. Yes, my
he's
boy.
He's a cutie. But
I sieged my bowie knife and cut a path through this wall
of human flesh.
Oh man, we need some more.
What's that when he said, "Little boy, is that your basketball? Seems to have fallen under my tire several times." And it's time for a brief break here to hear from our great sponsors, and Lord willing, folks, we'll be right back.
Chip Walters here with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. I was named a top 10 agent in the #1 Exit Realty office in America in 2021. The top question I get around town, how's the market? Good question. And the answer's changed a few times this year alone. I'd like to know what you've heard and share some solid data we have. Give me a call and let's have a cup of coffee and take a look at what's happening in your neighborhood. All my contact info is right on my website, choosechip.net. I'm Chip Walters with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates.
French's Shoes and Boots is the #1 place in Tennessee to find the latest Southern styles at unbelievable prices. We know you work hard for your money, so when searching for high-quality footwear that won't let you down, French's has you covered. We have a huge selection of casual and work shoes and boots at the best prices in town, guaranteed.
It makes good sense to shop at French's. French's Shoes and Boots.
1837 South Church Street in Murfreesboro.
My name is Jennifer Sanchez. I'm the manager over Steered Straight Thrift Stores.
At Steered Straight Thrift Stores, we work with local school students
to help them understand the consequences of adverse behavior.
At Steered Straight, we focus on prevention.
We employ over 20 people from all walks of life.
And each of us has a story.
Mine is of recovery.
Steered Straight Thrift Stores.
1007 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard and 845 Middle Tennessee off of Church.
MTSU Arts, together with the Sin Federal Credit Union, invites you to the Shape of Now and Todd Art Gallery from March 16th through April 11th. The show will feature the work of ceramics artists from the Pacific Northwest to New England. Visit mtsu.edu/mtsuarts for more information.
What do you like most about Adams Place?
You can just knock on the director's door and you can walk right in, and it's very personable.
We're talking with Carol Johnston.
they put the residents first here. I think it's just a great place to live, and I enjoy the front porch and the rocking chairs.
I'm Terry Deal. Call me for more information about Adams Place, located at 1927 Memorial Boulevard, across from Walmart.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by AmeriCare Pest Control and the law offices of John Day.
This is a paid legal ad.
Hi, this is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. I've lived and worked as a lawyer in Middle Tennessee for over 30 years, and to me, every single day has been an honor. That's why our firm is so involved with community programs like bicycle helmet giveaways and our Safe Ride Home program. At the Law Offices of John Day, we're not just looking to make donations. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. And if you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too.
Spring is officially here, and WGNS encourages you to shop local. It's also a great time to participate in Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department's Coffee Marathon. Have you ever completed a 26.2-mile marathon? Well, you can do that. Sign up now to be in the Coffee Marathon. You have now through May 31st to finish those 26.2 miles. You can do it. Call the Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department. And be sure to give the gift of life at the Heart of Tennessee chapter of the American Red Cross. Right now, call the Red Cross and set up an appointment at a time that fits your schedule. Right now, phone the Red Cross. The phone number is 1-800-RED-CROSS. There's an old-fashioned hymn sing this Saturday evening at 6 o'clock at the Murfreesboro Missionary Baptist Church on Fortress Boulevard. No admission will be charged, but a love offering will be taken. That's an old-fashioned hymn sing this Saturday night at 6 at Murfreesboro Missionary Baptist Church. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Good Neighbor weather. We'll see a few spotty rain showers possible late this afternoon. Partial sunshine develops, a high in the upper 70s. Tonight, chance for showers and thunderstorms, cloudy and a low near 60. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on News Radio WGNS. Currently, it's 66.
Broadcasting from the Middle Tennessee Electric Studios, MTE has provided light, comfort, and connection to our community since 1936. As your trusted energy advisor, MTE is always here to help. Connect online or download the My MTE app.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and worldwide at WGNSradio.com.
And we're back.
We're back.
Thanks to Brian Barrett, who got here in the nick of time.
Brian, you want to say something?
Something.
I want to ask you a question. Now, these little, what do we call these little things on the end of the mic here? Little
Windscreen, the
yeah. What do you call them? What's their function? Their purpose?
So, you remember when the C word started?
Yeah.
That's one of the things that everybody shared was a microphone if they were in the studio.
Ah.
And so we kind of got into the habit of putting those on and then switching them out in between.
Mm-hmm. I appreciate that. Okay.
Yeah.
Now that one is different that Avon has. He's got a unique, modernized one there.
Well, this is a different mic. This is a Heil microphone. Those are Sennheisers, and this is just a little pop filter on the front to keep you from popping your peas. See, my peas don't pop.
Ah. Peas don't pop there.
But if it's not there, peas will pop. See?
So that as an actual... Did you know that, Avon? Did you know that's what
Avon knew that.
I invented it. What do you mean?
Oh, he did?
You know what we use in the... You know what we started using in the studio? Because on studio equipment, that little filter, they want to charge $300 for a little filter. Well, you know what we did? We would get some pantyhose and make a loop out of coat hanger and hang it on the mic. Peas through the
Excuse me,
pantyhose.
folks. I'm so sorry.
Pops. But then it works.
Well, that's pretty unique.
It worked.
I was trying to think. People used to use pantyhose for something else. Oh.
Bank robberies.
Pull them over your head. You know.
There were blue laws in Memphis that they couldn't buy pantyhose on Wednesday. What is that about? Believe it or not, that's true.
Maybe most robberies happened on Wednesday night or Thursday down there.
Well, I think that was planning day for the weekend.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, be prepared.
Wow.
You never know when you're going to rob a bank.
So, hey then.
Yes.
On March 21st, 1953, this next song hit #1.
And that was the start of spring.
Yeah, it was. March 21, 1953. This song hit #1 in the country. Patti Page, it was her third and final #1 hit.
I did not know that.
Even though this lady was and that's taking nothing away from her at all, because to have one #1 is incredible in the whole country. But in the 1950s, she was the largest selling female vocalist, and in her 6-decade career, she sold over 100 million records. So
yeah,
this was an incredible artist. But it was interesting how this little ditty, to me, made it to #1 across the entire country. But it came to my mind as I had made the commitment to purchase Godfrey and was thinking about him and looking at pictures of him.
Yeah.
This ought to bring back some memories.
Yeah.
If I can get the throat right this morning. I'm so sorry, folks.
You mean to choke you?
I need something.
You're making me want to go.
Exactly. How much is that doggy in the window?
How much? How much?
The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I must take a trip to California.
California?
And leave my poor sweetheart alone. If she has a dog, she won't be lonesome. And the doggy will have a good home. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I read in the paper there are robbers with flashlights that shine in the dark.
What?
My love needs a doggy to protect her and scare them away with one bark. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I don't want a bunny or a kitty. I don't want a parrot that talks. I don't want a bowl of little fishies. She can't take a goldfish for a walk. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. We'll do it one more time just in case folks are singing along at home. How much is that doggy in the window?
Everybody!
The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that doggy's for sale. I do hope that doggy's for sale.
I never paid attention to the words about the flashlights and the robbers. And
it's one of those songs like Home on the Range where everybody just knows the chorus, you know.
Yeah, and that's
don't know any of the verses. And this is the same here. I just knew how much is that doggy in the window till I looked at it. I didn't remember any of these verses.
No.
So
does that apply to Rottweilers and pit bulls and stuff?
You know, I don't know. I did see an old video of her doing the song. It must have been on a clip from a live television show or something back in the day. And there was a little puppy, a little bitty puppy in the scene that the guy behind this little table was holding, and then this little boy just walks in about halfway through the song and just stands there the rest of the song. He does nothing else except stand there behind Patty Page. And I'm going, what is that? So
that's his dog.
So, Haven, how excited was the gardener about spring?
He dug it.
Hey, that's a pretty good guess.
How excited was the gardener?
Yeah.
About spring.
He was so excited he wet his plants.
Oh.
But going back to this week in history, March 20th, 1937, who would you guess was born that day?
1937.
He passed away in, I believe it was 2007 at the age of 71 from emphysema. He was
a great guitarist.
Oh, incredible guitarist that, what they call his style is not freewheeling, as
chicken picking.
Claw hammering or?
No, chicken picking.
Chicken picking, okay.
His Telecaster, the guitar that he was an expert on. But he could play incredible jazz and everything. He could play anything.
He could, and he was a heck of an entertainer. Yeah. And good actor too. And so he wrote the theme song for that 1977 movie, which just surprised everybody how it blew the box office away.
It's still a funny movie.
Yeah, with Burt Reynolds, Sally Fields, Jackie Gleason. I love that line with Jackie Gleason and his son. His son's one of his deputies. After he's totally destroyed the police car.
Daddy, what are we gonna do now?
Jackie Gleason goes, "Ain't no way you came from my loins." I love that. But the theme song, co-written by Jerry Reed and Dick Feller. Eastbound and down, 18 wheels are rolling. We're gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch your bandit run. Keep your foot hard on the pedal, son, never mind them brakes. Let it all hang out, 'cause we got a run to make. The boys are thirsty in Atlanta, and there's beer in Texarkana. We'll bring it back no matter what it takes. Oh, eastbound and down, 18 wheels are rolling. We're gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch your bandit run. Old Smokey's got them ears on and he's hot on your trail. He ain't gonna rest till you're in jail. So you gotta dodge him and you gotta duck him. You gotta keep that diesel trucking. Just put the hammer down and give it hay. Well, eastbound and down, 18 wheels are rolling. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch your bandit run. One more time. Eastbound and down, 18 wheels are rolling. We gonna do what they say can't be done. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I'm eastbound, just watch your bandit run. I'm eastbound, just watch your bandit run. Yes, I am. I'm eastbound, just watch your bandit run. Jerry Reed, of course, who we're talking about.
Jerry
Reed. Talent. Shame he'd passed away from emphysema. It was, and he did some public service stuff about the dangers of smoking, but it was too late for him. He just was basically a chain smoker his entire life, and caught up with him, and went back up to B flat. So,
yeah, he played.
One last witticism for you and the folks, Avon, so I know everybody will be glad when I'm done.
I didn't say that, John, but
I was just feeling it. I was feeling it. You do have a plethora of expressions.
I like the word plethora.
You've got a plethora of expressions, facial expressions.
I need to get that treated.
Yeah, both word.
I've got a plethora.
Yeah, and actually, as I think about it, you've got a plethora of facial expressions and verbal expressions. There's one you've said many times, I never have understood what it means. It's one your dad, I think, used to say.
Oh, yeah.
As something as a something.
Well, it was about somebody who didn't care, and, it was a crook and whatever. And he'd go, you couldn't trust him with a rotten hog liver behind the barn.
Rotten hog liver behind the barn.
I never knew what that meant.
But
and
there's another one.
I said, Daddy, what's that mean?
There's another one you use. He's something like a something, or smells like a something, or looks like a something, or as bad as a something. What is that other one you do?
I don't know. It comes up in conversation from time to time.
It's about it's an animal. There's an animal in it, in the colloquialism. He's as something as an animal in somewhere or something. I'm sorry I'm rambling on, but it's making me crazy now not to remember it. You said it 1,000,000 times. And you know what I'm talking about.
Well, I'll think of it about 3 o'clock this morning. I'll give you a call. Hey, John,
I think we may have to take another break.
It's Brian.
Am I right, Brian Barrett? Okay, folks, Lord willing, we'll be right back. Thanks for bearing with me and my throat issues this morning.
Does your home need freshening up? Let our family at Farrah Construction help you. We do painting, new flooring, anything that you need. If you can dream it, Farrah Construction can turn it into reality. Farrah Construction offers high-quality craftsmanship, quick response, and attention to detail. For home restoration at a price you can afford, Farrah Construction can get the job done no matter how big or small it is. I'm Ron Hall. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
Do you suffer from peripheral neuropathy in your hands or feet, burning pain, balance problems, and a decreased quality of life? Magnolia Medical Center can help. This is Dr. David Morris with Magnolia Medical Center, across the street from the hospital and the Ascend Federal Credit Building.
Online at magnoliamedicalcenters.com.
Here at Bud's Tire, we make buying Michelin tires simpler. I'm Allison Mitchell with Bud's Tire Pros. We offer a straightforward approach to service, including nationwide warranties with every purchase. Stop in today to see our full lineup of Michelin and BF Goodrich tires. For whatever you drive, Michelin and BF Goodrich have a tire to fit any need. Bud's Tire Pros, hassle-free, guaranteed. We're located on East Main Street, exactly 3 miles from the town square, 1 mile past Rutherford Boulevard. Visit us online at budstirepros.tn.com.
Hi, this is Bob Cornell, pastor of Covenant Church right here in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. The answer that you've been looking for is found in Jesus and what he accomplished at the cross. You see, Jesus changes lives from the inside out. We would love for you to join us at Covenant Church, located at 1124 Brinkley Ave right here in Murfreesboro. We have services Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m. and Tuesdays at 7 p.m. You can learn more about us at our Cornell Ministries YouTube channel. We want you to grow in Christ at Covenant Church.
This is David Jacobs with the Happy Book Stack. We are definitely a family price bookstore with the average book selling between $3 and $4. From novels to board games to vinyl, we have you covered at the Happy Book Stack.
The Happy Book Stack on Mark Allen Lane behind the Driver's License Testing Center.
This is the Roundtable from News Radio WGNS on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna, and worldwide at WGNSradio.com.
So, my last witticism while Brian is here. When is it impossible to plant flowers?
In the wintertime? When it is impossible to plant flowers.
Impossible to plant flowers.
Yeah, when you haven't botany.
That stinks.
Boy, that is. That's pretty. Yeah.
Botany. Botany.
Botany. Oh, I thought it had something to do with N-E-E-E.
Botany.
K-N-E-E.
No,
when you bop the knee.
Okay. Well,
that's funnier than yours.
The same day that
botany
of the month that Jerry Reed was born, Kenny Rogers passed away, March 20th, 2020. 3 years ago, 81 years of age. complications, I believe, of kidney cancer, but passed away at his home. You know where he was living? You know where his home was when he lived the last part of his life?
No.
Maybe, I don't know, maybe a large part. Sandy Springs, Georgia.
Huh.
Well, Sandy Springs, Georgia. I played college football with a player that came from there, Steve Stuman, from Sandy Springs, Georgia, and he was an incredible banjo player. He only stayed here a year or so, but man, he was as good as anybody I've ever seen up close and personal. He could just nail it.
Yeah.
He was Earl Scruggs' type. But this is my we're just going to go with that tune. My favorite Kenny Rogers song, although it wasn't one of his huge hits, I just love it.
So we're going to be in
B flat.
Okay.
Everyone considered him the coward of the county. He never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. His mama named him Tommy, but folks just called him Yellow. But something always told me they were reading Tommy wrong. He was only 10 years old when his daddy died in prison. I looked after Tommy 'cause he was my brother's son. I still recall the final words my brother said to Tommy. Son, my life is over, but yours is just begun. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. You don't have to fight to be a man. There's someone for everyone, and Tommy's love was Becky. In her arms he didn't have to prove he was a man. One day while he was working, the Gatlin boys came calling, and they took turns at Becky. There were 3 of them. Tommy opened up the door and saw his Becky crying. The torn dress, the shattered look was more than he could stand. He reached above the fireplace,
but fair works.
Took down his daddy's picture. As his tear fell on his daddy's face, he heard these words again. Promise me, son, not to do the things I've done. Walk away from trouble if you can. Now it don't mean you're weak if you turn the other cheek. I hope you're old enough to understand. You don't have to fight to be a man. The Gatlin boys just laughed at him as he walked into the barroom. One of them got up and hit him halfway across the floor. Tommy turned around and they said, "Oh look, Yella's leaving." But you could have heard a pin drop when Tommy stopped and locked the door. 20 years of crawling was bottled up inside him. He wasn't holding nothing back. He let 'em have it all. When Tommy left the barroom, not a Gatlin boy was standing. He said, "This one's for Becky," as he watched the last one fall. And I heard him say, "I promised you, Dad, not to do the things you've done. I'll walk away from trouble if I can. But please don't think I'm weak. I couldn't turn the other cheek. Papa, I sure hope you understand. Sometimes you gotta fight when you're a man." Everyone considered him the coward of the county. Great tune. Written by Roger Bowling and Billy Ed Wheeler. I think we can sneak one in. That was...
Well, you know, I wondered about that tune when it came out, what the Gatlins, Larry Gatlin them thought of that tune.
You know, there was a little controversy about that they took some offense. And
well, I could see why.
And I think there was thought about changing it, but it chose it not to. I don't know if there was something going on. I have to go back and research that, honestly, if there was something going on.
What's the historical precedence?
Between Kenny and the Gatlins, or Larry Gatlin anyway, I don't know. But it is kind of odd that they would put that with the Gatlins being so popular. But talk about a colossal hit.
Oh, man, it was a huge one.
But in 1992, you're talking about a hit that people have kind of made fun of. I don't think they should, because it speaks for itself. When this song came out, released in 92 by Billy Ray Cyrus, it went crazy. It was the first song ever to go triple platinum in Australia. It was the first song to go platinum in the U.S. since Islands in the Stream by Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers many years earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It started this whole line dancing phase, and it just was incredible how popular this little ditty became. And I think Travis Tritt was critical of it. And you know what I have to say to Travis Tritt? Here's a quarter, call somebody who cares.
Right.
Because
exactly.
You cannot argue with success.
No.
Well, sneak it in. You can tell the world you never was my girl. You can burn my clothes up when I'm gone. Or you can tell your friends just what a fool I've been and laugh and joke about me on the phone. You can tell my arms go back into the farm. Or you can tell my feet to hit the floor. Or you can tell my lips to tell my fingertips they won't be reaching out for you no more. But don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Ooh-wee-woo. You can tell your mom I moved to Arkansas. You can tell your dog to bite my leg. Or tell your brother Cliff, whose fist can tell my lip, he never really liked me anyway. Or tell your Aunt Louise, tell her anything you please, myself already knows I'm not okay. Or you can tell my eye to watch out for my mind, I might be walking out on me today, yeah. But don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Ooh-wee-woo. Yeah, don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Acapella. Don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, I just don't think he'd understand. And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man.
Hey, tell me now.
Ooh, yeah, don't tell my heart, my achy breaky heart. I just don't think he'd understand.
He won't understand.
And if you tell my heart, my achy breaky heart, he might blow up and kill this man. Ooh, proud of you now.
Kill him. Disco.
Thank you, folks. Thank you, Brian. Lord willing, we'll see you next week. God bless each and every one of you.
Yes.
It's a slick pig bar.